Hi everyone, not that long ago I installed a roof rack in my Model Y, and that is a video that if you want to check out the installation on and what I think of the roof rack, I'll put a link in the description right here. But short story is I like the roof rack, but the question that I wasn't able to test in that video was, how does it impact range, or does it impact range at all? And the question that is I'm sitting here right now is I don't know if it impacts range. So here's what I'm going to do. I am getting ready to drive about 125 miles to Des Moines, Iowa and back. So the roof rack is on. So I'm going to take that trip to Des Moines with the roof rack on, and then while I'm charging when I get there, I'm going to take the roof rack off and see what our efficiency is like on the way back. I know it's not a perfect example because it is an out and back and it may be impacted by wind, but at least the weather conditions should be similar. If there's any major difference between a roof rack and not having a roof rack, this test should let me know. If there's minor difference, we may not see anything. But if you're interested in seeing what that's like, come along for the ride. All right, check in from the road. We are at 50 miles on our first leg of the journey with the roof rack, and we are at 389 watt hours per mile, which for this car is high. Now, it's been running high for a little while now. Is it because it's only 39 degrees out? Yes. Is it because I have new tires? Yes. Is it because of the roof rack? Maybe. But so far, I will tell you something that I do know, which is I don't know the roof rack is there, at least with nothing on it. I was expecting there to be some sort of wind noise associated with the roof rack. I can tell you that I am noticing no more road noise than I would normally. Now, my ears aren't scientifically calibrated, but that's the best I have to offer. We will check in when we get to the supercharger. All right, first leg is over. Let's check out the stats. 114 miles, 47 kilowatt hours consumed, 408 watt hours per mile. Man, that is high. Looking at the graph, it says that we lost about 1.4% due to winds from the northwest, and 0.5% due to speeds over 70 miles an hour. I'll have the stats up here once I get them for the video, so you can see exactly what my average speed was and elevation change and that kind of thing. So we're going to get the roof rack taken off and get to the next leg of this journey. All right, the roof rack is off the car. It took literally less than 5 minutes in order for me to get the whole thing completely disassembled and put away. It really couldn't have been any easier. I have the trip meter reset for roof rack off, and we'll finish out this leg of the journey to determine, does the roof rack have an impact on range, or can I tell? Well, we'll see what happens at the end. Stick around. right, we made it back. So how did the numbers shake out without the roof rack? Well, it was more surprising than I thought. Let's take a look at these numbers. 116 miles back, 39 kilowatt hours consumed, 338 watt hour per mile average. That is a substantial decrease. Now, was it only because of the removal of the roof rack? Well, when it comes to elevation, you can check the numbers up here, but I'm pretty sure it's going to say that the elevation change was pretty much negligible. Also, this trip on the way back had some things going against it, which is it was colder because it got dark. And colder temperatures usually mean poor efficiency. And so the other thing is, what about the wind? Well, on the way out, the wind was coming from the northwest. And if you look at this map, it looks like it's almost coming straight north-south. I was going predominantly west and even south. So coming back, you could argue because I was taking a route up north that I was actually in more of a headwind on the way back than on the way out. So I don't know what else to conclude other than the fact that having a roof rack does substantially impact your range by a measurable margin, and that's without having anything on the top of the car. So I need to give this a little more thought, but this is definitely something I would not want on the top of my car unless I absolutely needed it. These Teslas are pretty fine-tuned from an efficiency point of view, and if you don't know what happens in the cold and in the blizzard and efficiency, take a look at this video right here where I made a road trip back from Colorado in a blizzard. It was fun. There you go. There are the results. The results don't lie, and frankly, they surprised me. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate you hitting that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're looking to pick up a Tesla of your own, it's still a great car. Make sure you use a referral link. Referral link will save you cash and sometimes supercharger miles. Tesla changes it all the time. If you want to use a referral link, there's one below. Use any referral link. It's fine. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.